Put the spurs to the guys. That's right. Put the spurs to them. All right. Hey, good morning. Welcome to the morning workout. Good to have you on another morning workout. Got my workout in this morning. Leg day. Again, no old man chicken legs for me. How about you? All right. Work on those legs. You know, as we get older anyways, that's where your strength comes from. Okay, man, you should be working out. Working out. You're meant to be strong. Be strong. Be strong. Okay, be strong for your families. Okay, that strength builds confidence. Okay, it builds. Let's see here. We got some guy working right here. Got hoses all over the street here. All right, builds confidence, builds discipline, and that helps you out in many ways. But it's important for your business. Okay, hey, business is tough. Plumbing business is tough. It's simple. You can grow a multi-truck, multi-million-dollar plumbing business, all right? Make millions. It's simple. It just ain't easy, all right? And if you want more on that, hey, be sure to join my school group, milliondollarplumber.com/school, as in SKOOL. All right, hey, put the spurs to them. I just want to follow up on the last morning workout that I did. You know, I talked about. Well, you can check it out. But talking about not having to work 24/7. You don't have to, and you can make a ton of money. All right, it's raining here. It's a rainy day here in Southern Command, MTP Southern Command. But you don't have to work every day. If you missed to make a lot of money, if you missed that morning workout, check it out. But you know, I got some responses to that, and want to respond further. And well, you know, then you know. They kind of imply that we're not here about working, about making money. No, we're all about working and making money. It's just that we work Monday through Friday, okay? And we put the spurs to the guys, okay? And what do I mean by that is, and it's kind of putting the spurs to the guys with spurs to the system. And what we want to do is, first of all, you want to book every job for today. So we're going to take every call. We're going to book every call for today, all right? You heard me on that. Book every call for today. Well, it's just me in a truck. And I already have 5 calls on me. Book every call for today. Okay, well, it's me and 2 other guys, and we already have 10 calls and plenty of work we got lined. No, book every call for today. Well, I already have 100 calls, and so the 101st call comes in. Book every call for today. Okay, the value is in today. Now, I'm specifically talking about service plumbing. Okay, if you're doing new construction or commercial work and all that, you're just a slave, and that's a whole nother game. You got sucker written across your forehead. But I'm talking about real men, real plumbers, and making real money, creating real wealth, both financial and time wealth, okay? In order to do that, okay, we don't have to work 24/7. And again, on that last morning workout, I went into that, okay? But the time we are working, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, all right? We're booking every call for today because the value of the call, the money is in that it's booked today, all right? Then what we're gonna do, well, you know, I got 100 calls on me. Why we're not gonna get to them all today, okay? All right, well, you're gonna triage those calls, okay? Triage is just a fancy French word, all right, to prioritize, okay? In our case, we're prioritizing for profit. So yes, okay, I said the dirty word. I mean, more guys will say fuck quicker than they will say profit, all right? All right, profit's not a dirty word. That's why you're in business. If you don't want to make a profit and lots of profit, you're a loser. Okay, get out of the business. Go be a good little plumber for some company that wants to make profit. Okay, that provides the jobs, that can afford all the good equipment and pay well and have the opportunities and is able to help the community. All those kinds of things. Okay, all right, but you need profit to do that. All right, so you gotta make a lot of profit. So we want to prioritize the jobs for profit. All right. Well, Mrs. Jones called in at 8 o'clock with a sewer smell, and I already have her on the schedule. It's unfair. It ain't about fair. This is professional plumbing. Okay, it's about making money. All right. So when you have that 9 o'clock where the water heater call comes in, all right, which is a good call. They have no hot water, that kind of thing. They now move front of the line. In fact, you're going to tell them, hey, we got an opening right now, and we'll get someone right out to you within the hour. Okay, which you will do. That's how you make money. Okay. Now in this other case, you know, of course you want to communicate with Mrs. Jones, okay, that you're putting off. So if you had her scheduled between 10 and 12, Okay, now you know she's not gonna get there. You need to call her. All right, reach out and say, hey, we're longer on a job, and it's going to be more like 12 to 2 or 12 to 4, whatever window that you want to give, that kind of a thing, and you just communicate. All right. What you hope to have happen is at the end of every single day. This is what you want to pray for. Okay, you want to pray for this. All right, that at the end of the day, at every day, you have 2, 3, 5 jobs. Okay. That you have to put over to the next day. That's a beautiful thing. That tells you that you can grow. Okay, it's a no-brainer. Okay, that I need to go out and buy a new truck, get a butt in that truck, all right, and grow. All right, but you pray to be in that situation. All right, and in that case, at the end of the day, you're talking with that one Mrs. Jones. You just call her up if you've been communicating with her. Mrs. Jones, it's just been an emergency day. I'm going to give you priority first thing in tomorrow morning schedule in the morning, and I'll give you a 10% discount, okay, for the trouble. All right, and all the years of doing that, okay, I can't remember, maybe on one hand, of customers that got ticked off. Are they happy? No, but if you communicated with them, they're fine. All right. And if the ones that do go or whatever, that's good. Okay. This thing of you scheduling out your schedule, having your schedule full for your comfort, which is your comfort. That's all that is about. All right. Is why you're losing. Okay. Those customers, by the time you get to that, Mrs. Jones on, it calls on Wednesday, Monday, and you schedule out for Tuesday afternoon, she's already called somebody else. All right. No, you got to book everything for today, and you got to triage the calls. Okay, prioritize for profit, and then you're going to work every call. So your crew has to know that we work every call from 8 to 5. Now, what I mean by that is that we're going to take that call, that water heater call, at 4:45. Okay, and it's 45 minutes through traffic on the other side of town, so that one evening, then I get home till 7:30, 8 o'clock. But that's what we do. That's what I mean by putting the spurs to our guys. Okay, it's not that we're going to work every call. We got 100 calls, and we're going to do every call to 2 in the morning. Okay, that's not what we're talking about here. Just the money calls. Okay, so even if it's like a slower day or whatever, and the guys have been they're kind of sitting around at 3 o'clock. All right, 4:45 that water heater call comes in at 4:45, 4:50. We're going to go on it. Okay. Now, if it was a low-end call, maybe it sounds like a toilet flapper thing or something like that, then that you may put on for first thing in the morning, that kind of thing. But we're going to take all the money calls today. All right? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. All right? And this is professional plumbing. I don't want to hear in the comments, well, we got to do this, it's unfair and all that. You're a loser. Okay, go okay, do it, whatever. I don't care. All right, but if you're looking to make money with your plumbing business, to take care of your family, to build wealth for you and your family, all right, then that's what you need to do. Period. Okay. Hey, I'm just saying, man. This is 40 years in the industry. All right, for 20 years of having built my own plumbing business, literally from my kitchen table. Okay, I've learned a few things or two. I got the gray hair for it. I got the years. I got the scars. Okay, I got the T-shirts. Okay, all right. So you can take it or leave it. So there you go. And if you want to know more about this, I want to say again. Look, I got something. The free school group. I got the information there for you. The community. Hey, it's good to be around others who are looking to be successful, looking to build, a multi-truck, multi-million-dollar plumbing business, and ultimately look to sell it. Okay, and make millions. That's the real money, man. You own a plumbing business. You're sitting on a gold mine if you know where to dig. Okay, if you know how to dig for, you're digging with the right price, for the right with the right people, all right, and the right systems in place and processes. All right, you are sitting on a freaking gold mine, man. Okay, all right. So there you go, man. Hit your day. Go get it done. All right. Be dangerous. As always, come like a champion.